Fiddling, my name is Mighty Wereball. Welcome back to more Danganronpa. We are now about to start the 4th class trial over who has killed Miu. Now I have thoughts. I still think that it's Donta. As much as I don't want to say it's him, it makes sense that he has been manipulated by Kokichi, and I feel Kokichi is trying to catch out Kaito. I think is the whole thing here, because honestly, other than Kibo saying he can hear voices in his head, I don't really see it being anybody else. But could be proven wrong. Stranger things have happened, so let's get straight into the class trial and see how it goes. I guess. I imagine this trial is going to last another 2 to 3 episodes, like the rest of them do. But anyway, let's go on. Now then, let's begin with a basic explanation. Yeah, screw it. This is tiresome. You need more motivation. I do. I really, really do. Now then, let's start this class trial. Before we start, I just want to ask something since there's not a lot of us left. What happens if the vote results in 2 first places? Huh? You mean like a tie? It means they're both the blackened. As long as one of them is correct, that's fine. Daddy, are you sure you should make the decision like that so casually? Yeah, it's fine. Whatever. Thanks. Since that's answered, I can start enjoying this life or death game now. What game? How long are you going to keep saying that? Just ignore it, Kokichi. The rest of us need to work together to find the truth. Got it? We can't die here. Oh my, Himiko has become so determined. It's true, people really do change. But now she's lost what made her so unique. It's none of your business.
We should focus on the class trial. First, we need to clarify.
Kato's the culprit. What? Say that to my face. While we were all still logged in, Kaito logged out alone, right? You were able to move freely. Does not mean you could have committed the murder. Don't screw around. There's no way I'm the culprit.
Kaito right. Kaito couldn't have killed Miu.
How long are you gonna keep saying that? Trusted people can still kill you now. We already saw that a bunch of times. So many times. Since Kaito. The fact that Kaito is the only one logged out is suspicious. But he's not the culprit. He can't be. Okay, non-stop debate to start things off. Let's have a look. Monokuma file, small bottle of poison, hammer. If Kaito logged out, I'm going to assume they're going to point to the poison. Miu was still logged in though. Oh, that's just a hammer. That's when you poisoned her, right, Kaito? Kaito culprit, impossible. Of course it's impossible because I didn't do it. I mean, we found that bottle of poison in Kokichi's seat. Yeah. Damn it! Alright, well, skip ahead. Okay, that diversion was part of your plan. Hello, Kaito, any last words? What do you mean, last words? The fact that these people, even now, are still so happy to go along with anything Kokichi says is baffling. If she was really killed with poison, shouldn't her eyes have been bloodshot? In that case, Kaito logged out first by himself. Or would it be the file? No. Poisoned her. Is it the bottle of poison? It's the spirit. When we found that bottle of poison. Is that one? I've missed it again. For God's sake. Is it that one? Or would it be... Because you're trying to counteract what they're saying. The file didn't mention anything. Mention about poison? Oh, okay, it was that one. Alright. Miu wasn't killed by poison, and the warning on the label proves it. Drinking the poison would result in some subconjunctival hemorrhaging. Easy for me to say. In other words, your eyes would be bloodshot. Oh, but Miu's body. She looks like she's been strangled. That's right. Her eyes weren't bloodshot. She wasn't killed by that poison. I can't imagine any other reason you would have your hands up like that unless somebody was strangling you. Then what was the poison for? Probably a diversion. The culprit wanted us to think Mew died by poison.
Then what was the real cause of death?
Mew's real cause of death? The only thing I can think of. Good question, actually. Meeting, avatar, lattice, cell phone, the hammer? Right? No? No. She could have been killed in the virtual world, so it's something in the real world. Alright, okay, well. Loud noise. Hammer. There's nothing in the real world that could have. What's the question? The cause of Mew's death? The wall, the setting, the avatar error, the corpse. Is there a corpse? Do I look at the corpse? No? Okay. What? There's nothing else in here that could be classed as the murder weapon. I mean, what else is there? Objects can't break. Injuries for 5 seconds connected to the avatar. Log in, log out. It's not the poison because you said that. His account, there's nothing there. He's logged out against his will. She saw her avatar through the window. The loud noise? No, because that's also part of the virtual world. Loud noise? No. No, I didn't think that was good. But what the hell? I'm not sure what they're wanting me to say here, because there's nothing here other than the hammer that could be classed as the error? No. I'm very confused. I still... I mean, what else is there? What was the cause of Mew's death? Avatar error, it's not that. Monokuma file, I just basically decided that she is dead. Mew's corpse, it wasn't that. Device instructions, red cord for no, unknown. Objects can't break, objects can be injured over the body's 5 sit. Oh, is it that? Okay, that doesn't really tell you how she died though. Mew's cause of death was the killing game simulator itself. In the virtual world, if your avatar takes fatal damage, your real body dies of shock. That was made clear in the program's text file. So technically then, the hammer's not necessarily wrong, right? Mew received fatal damage in the virtual world and died from that shock. Oh, that's the wrong person. In that case, it's fair to say that the cause of death was actually the simulator.
Ganta his question.
Oh wait, no, yeah, no, that does make sense, because the hammer didn't necessarily kill her, it was the shock of being in the system that killed her. Okay, yeah, fair enough, moving on.
Where is this virtual world place? What floor is it on?
If you don't understand, then don't say anything.
If Mew was killed in the virtual world, then the next thing we need to figure out is what caused her to incur fatal damage within the virtual world.
So the cause of death in the virtual world is the one that matters.
Well,
it seems like Ganta's confused, so why don't we review things a bit? So we split into 2 groups to find the secret to the outside world. Plan to search the mansion where Mr. Rich, Sister Miggy, Ganta, and that NPC Kato. Hey, who you calling an NPC, you ASS? And the others to search the chapel where Keyboy, Maki, Himiko, and the Light Mew.
Who could someone have given her fatal damage in that situation? That's what we're gonna think about. Now let's all work together.
Little Himiko's all grown up. Too bad the chest hasn't grown up though.
What was uncalled for? Someday my chest will grow like crazy.
Let's begin then.
The fatal damage that Mew received in the virtual world. Let's pin that down. Okay. Bottle of poison, Mew's corpse, cell phone. In virtual world, Mew was fatally injured. It wasn't a poison. So let's focus our efforts on that first. Whatever did that to Mew was dropped right next to her avatar. It has to be the hammer. Or Gonta beat her with her bare hands. Are we certain that blunt force was involved? I think that strangulation is more likely. It's possible she was pushed from a great height. There was a river, could she have drowned? Well, strangulation seems to be the right. We have determined the specific cause of death. She was in pain. There's a possibility she was strangled. Alright, so do I agree with... I was going to say Kirigiri there. I agree with strangulation. Bare hands. Yes, Maki. There we go. So what was she strangled with? I'm trying to think of what there was to strangle her with. Mew's body showed severe trauma and signs of a struggle.
Yeah, she looked like she suffered. Very hard to look at.
Right, the virtual world is connected to her 5 senses. If her body experienced pain, she must have been in pain in the virtual world as well. Knowing that, I believe Maki's correct. Mew was strangled to death. Yeah, definitely. Strangling and poison are the only methods that could make her look like she suffocated. But we already removed the possibility of a poison, so it can only be strangulation. Also, when a victim is poisoned, they commonly grab their chest or mouth. But Mew was holding her throat. It's obvious she was trying to protect her windpipe.
Ah, the Assassin Master gets really chatty when it comes to corpses.
In that case, her exact cause of death is being strangled in the virtual world.
But is strangulation even possible in the virtual world? If the avatars were equally strong, it would be difficult to strangle a resisting victim.
Yeah, if she was just as strong as them, then no way they could have strangled her. Then the culprit would need a tool. There are tons of cases where a weaker person would strangle a stronger person with a rope.
Wow, you know a lot about killing. Nerd! But was there even a rope in that world? I don't remember seeing one.
They must have used something else as a rope. What else was there? Something for a rope, I have an idea of what it might be. I found it during the investigation. What, the toilet paper? How can you strangle someone with toilet paper? Really? I mean, yeah, okay, that very funny Mew was killed with bog roll. Funny, very funny. Surely. How can you kill someone with toilet paper? During the investigation, we found toilet paper outside the mansion. Is this toilet paper? What would toilet paper be doing out here? I'm guessing that toilet paper was used to strangle her. Gonta?
What do you mean, Shuichi?
Uh-huh. What's wrong?
What's wrong? Shuichi goofing off, not gentlemanly at all.
Okay. What's gotten Gonta up in his knickers in a knot? Counters account, loud noise, killing game simulator. There's no time for nonsense. You cannot use toilet paper in place of rope. Would tear too easy. Oh! Killing game simulator, you can't break stuff. No, I'm positive. Toilet paper was used instead of rope. Awful death. That's awful death. So why you not take this seriously? You call yourself Ultimate Detective. Use your head. No. Okay. Oh, was I supposed to use that first one? Have I got to let him win? Alright, I'll let him win. Oh wait, there you go. That's fine, yeah. Okay. Yeah, for the memes, she was killed with bog roll. Death by shit ticket. The toilet paper wouldn't tear. Because in the virtual world, objects are unbreakable.
Unbreakable?
That's our damn Ganta. I didn't even know that.
If objects can't break in that world, then toilet paper shouldn't be able to tear. Since it couldn't tear, it could be used as a rope.
Ganta not really understand, but... Sorry, sweetie. Ganta was wrong.
It's okay, Ganta. Don't worry about it. Maybe it's not Ganta. Maybe it's someone else. Nah.
Killed by toilet paper. It was a fitting end for her.
A fitting end? I do not fully understand that logic.
But if Miyu was killed near the chapel, why was a murder weapon found by the mansion? Maybe the culprit tried to get rid of it to destroy the evidence. If the culprit meant to get rid of the evidence, they did a poor job of it. There was a much better place where they could have destroyed it. The river?
If the toilet paper was the murder weapon, then what's the deal with the hammer next to her?
Perhaps the culprit prepared a backup weapon, just in case.
No, the culprit didn't bring the hammer.
No? But who else but the culprit would bring a hammer?
Wait, we already know who brought the hammer. Miyu. Miyu. What she was doing with it is another matter entirely, but Miyu was the one who brought the hammer.
Huh? Miyu bring hammer?
Remember what she told us?
I rewrote the program to delete all dangerous objects that could be used as weapons.
Yeah, she did say that she deleted any dangerous objects. If that were true, she wouldn't have missed something like a hammer. Meaning that Miyu must have left it on purpose.
On purpose?
But why she do that?
Miyu brought the hammer for sure, but what did she need it for? We need to make it clear. Also, I've noticed that she's got XXX written on her. Everybody else just has one big X. Apart from Angie, obviously, who has angel wings. Let's assume that Miyu brought the... I think because she was going to use it to kill... to break down a wall. Uses for a hammer. Miyu's going to build stuff. She probably brought it for self-defense. Or that one. Meeting up with you, you wee shit goblin. Was it Suichi? No, they're making it way too obvious that it's Suichi because he's just full of shit. Miyu's going to meet up with someone in the virtual world.
It was me. I was supposed to meet up with me on the roof of that mansion.
What? Is that true? I ever heard them talking about it at the chapel.
By the way, Miyu asked me to meet up with me before we went to the virtual world. I totally forgot where we were supposed to meet, so good thing Kibo spied on us.
Wait, so Miyu called Kokichi out?
If Miyu brought the hammer, I wonder what she was planning to do with it.
Kokichi's already figured it out. She was planning to confess her love, clearly. Kill Kokichi. And it's a damn shame that it didn't happen. She was trying to kill Kokichi.
She was what?
Yep, she planned to meet up with me and then kill me with the hammer. If you want to prove this, you'll need to figure out Miyu's plan, okay?
Miyu's plan, huh? I'm sure if I analyse the clues we found, I can figure something out. She could be able to touch him and then it would freeze him. Alright, let's do this. So she was going to freeze him and then clobber him with the head. Oh, it's a psychic taxi start. Yay! Because we love this bit. Speed up. Go! There we go. I might have accidentally killed someone, but that's fine. We got all 3 in the end. Alright. Complete. So she was the one that placed... She wanted it to appear as if Kokichi was killed in the real world.
She placed the poison on my seat to make us think the murder happened in the real world.
She did that too. What? You was the one who put that poison bottle there? That ain't right. Something's definitely weird about that.
Was she in my room? I don't know if she ever went into my room, so how would she know it was there? Log in, log out, Kokichi in the salon. When could Mia put the poison there? If she did place the poison without us noticing, then she must have logged out at some point. And then what? She logged back in? Kokichi, weren't you in the salon around that time? Did you see her log in and log out? Nope, I didn't see that at all. But if she hadn't logged in or out, then Mia couldn't have placed the poison. Who put the poison bottle? The only person who logged out early was Kaito. Kaito, your grave just got 10 feet deeper. No, it wasn't me, guys. If the poison is planted evidence, the question is when it was planted. Miu had the opportunity. It's possible that she did it. So, log in, log out record? Because I mean, there's a gap there, so I wonder if she logged in and out and then erased it. Albeit Kaito seems a bit iffy about his. We'll go with log in, log out record and see where we go from there. Because he comes really nervous there. Wasn't Kaito, was it? So noticing that one? No. It's impossible to log out. I noticed that. We could say, okay, well. So it's not that. Alright, so. I just want to know. I didn't say anything about lying. Kokichi in the salon. Wall added by Miu. Logged out, so it's not that. Could we have done that? Kokichi went new in the salon at the same time. Is he lying? Is he lying? She hadn't logged in or out. No, whoops, too slow. The only person logged out earlier was Kaito. Okay. It was him! Right, so I think it's... What's his name in the salon when he mentions... I think? We'll skip ahead. Right, here. Logged in or logged out. That one? No, it's not that one. Alright, okay. If she didn't log in or out, then there's no way she could have placed that poison. But if my psychic says so, maybe there was... Oh, wait, no! No! Fucking... Yeah, the log in, log out record proves nobody left, so... Log in, log out record, and the one I just shot there. Right. Right, this one. There we go. I'll get there in the end. It was Miu who planted the poison in Kokichi's chair. She had plenty of time to do it. Here, take a look at this.
Is this a record of who went in and out of the virtual world?
That's right, it says that Miu was the last of us to log in. 2 minutes after everybody else.
Yeah, what about it?
If she logged in last, she would have had time to move around in the real world after the previous person logged in. That's right, she could have placed poison bottle on Kokichi's seat.
This was all part of Miu's plan.
Why didn't she just poison him while he was in virtual reality?
She tried to kill me in the virtual world, make us think it happened in the real world. Then pin the crime on Kaito.
Well, that's not my fault.
Which is why she manually logged you out just for that purpose.
So she did that to me?
Yeah, I'm positive of that. Miu used a method that only she could use to log Kaito out manually. How did Miyu log Kaito out? The phone. The mobile phone. Cell phone. Okay, so she tried to kill... Okay, but she got caught by someone. Or she got caught by someone doing something. It was the cell phone found by Miyu's avatar. That cell phone worked the same way as the phone in the salon. It logs users in and out. I verified this myself when I spoke Kaito's name into it. Kaito Momota. He logged out, just as I thought.
I see. With that cell phone, she could force anyone to log out at any time.
But Miyu never mentioned a cell phone, right?
That's what Shimizu referred to when he mentioned the method only she could use. She kept the cell phone a secret on purpose, so she could use it for the murder.
So, she really was planning a murder. And she tried to set me up.
Well, I knew that from the start.
Then why did you say I was the culprit?
Because I wanted to get it through your thick skull. People you trust and defend will ultimately betray you. This is a game of suspicion. Well, I think your idea should stay the same. Because funnies like you are what make the game more interesting. Don't you agree, Monokuma?
Do I? I don't know about that.
Oh, wait, what are we talking about?
I wonder when Daddy's gonna get his motivation back.
Yeah, if Father keeps slacking off, all the work is gonna get forced onto Mommy. Huh? Mommy? Oh, my head. I feel like I'm about to remember something, but I can't.
What's wrong, Monotaro? Pull yourself together.
Anywho, it's a blessing in disguise that Miyu died and not me.
What do you mean?
Because she would have had said anything about what... She wouldn't have said anything about what had really happened in the virtual world. You guys would have had a way harder time finding the culprit, you know. She would have been able to lie about the virtual world settings as much as she wanted. And you'd never know that the murder actually took place in the virtual world.
So that's why she decided to attempt a murder, because she had total control.
And the reason Miyu was so insistent we go into the virtual world was...
You guys are only bitching because you haven't been to the virtual world yet. But once you go, you'll understand. Seriously, it's so fucking awesome. I know you guys will love it. And then you're gonna fall in love with me for showing it to you guys. So let's just dive right in, okay? We'll do it together.
She was insistent we go there so she could kill us. What a shady person.
I was sad that she was gone, but now I don't know what to think.
Nice! Backstab by a trusted friend. See? That's an ideal fun situation. Now we can start a real class trial.
Hey, Kokichi sort of sound like Monokuma.
Really? I don't sound anything like him.
No, you're just like Monokuma. Both of you are cowards. You never speak the truth or show your true face.
Right, coward? You say some interesting things sometimes, Kaito.
Smiling, putting on a mask, never saying what you really think. That kind of cowardice is just like Monokuma.
Daddy, they're calling you a coward. Aren't you gonna do something?
Yeah, I just gotta do my signature laugh, right? Yeah, I did it.
He's completely lost his drive, like a one-hit wonder who clings to their former fame.
My head.
Listen up, Kokichi. To hell with this game of suspicion crap. I will never be okay with it. I'm just gonna believe in everyone. Instead of suspecting my friends, I'm gonna find the truth by believing in them.
Well, if you think you can win this game like this, then sure, be my guest.
Of course I can, I don't need your permission. How long are you guys going to argue? Let's hurry up and continue. If we don't find the culprit, then we'll all die. You do know that.
Oh, you're right. I'm sorry.
If we're going to begin searching for the culprit, let's start with Kokichi's story.
Huh? My story?
You were meeting with Miyu, but she ended up as the victim. So it's only natural for us to think you're the killer, right?
Here's my answer. I never met up with Miyu.
Huh? You didn't?
I tried to go to the rift to meet up with her, but the door was locked.
But isn't lockpicking your speciality? You should have been able to have opened it easily.
I couldn't pick locks with my avatar body. I didn't have the tools for it either. Also, I never went to the roof, not even for the meeting.
I remember, you and Gonta went off together when we first started looking. But the door to the roof was actually locked. When I was on the roof before logging out, the door wasn't locked.
Huh? How should I know?
Then who locked the door to the roof?
I already told you. How should I know?
When I went to the roof, it wasn't locked, so you've got to be lying.
What good would it be if I lied? I don't want to die either, you know.
Well, I would do you a little good if you're the culprit.
Oh, I see. I didn't realize that.
What kind of response is that? That's suspicious as hell. Wait, there's no point arguing about that now. The truth will come out eventually. Before we get to that, we need to discover the truth behind Miyu's death.
Truth?
There were mysterious circumstances surrounding her death. We need to make sense of those first.
Well, Shinichi, you know your way around this game. Yes, keep up the hard work. The fate of our lives rests in your hands.
So, what is this strange circumstance?
Kokichi claims it was Miyu who chose the meeting place. But I'm wondering how she got from the chapel to the mansion's roof. I see. Miyu sent the bridge connecting the mansion and the chapel to the river herself. Whoops, my hand slipped. If that's the case, then Miyu might not have gone to the roof.
Huh? So she stood me up. Sorry, rude to break a promise.
It's true. First we need to determine if Miyu was actually there or not. Did she go? Or was she never on the roof at all? Back to the non-stop debates then. Shimigi's account, Miyu's corpse, setting on Kokichi's avatar. Miyu was waiting for me to arrive. I'm sure she was waiting on the rooftop of the mansion. No, Miyu should have been at the chapel. If you look at where her avatar fell, it's right next to the chapel. How could she have gotten to the mansion? There was no bridge over the river. A bridge would be the only way to get across. Maybe she just forgot. So for me, she stood me up. At first glance, it seems as if it's impossible for me to go inside to go to the mansion. But she wasn't at the chapel the whole time. There's evidence of that. Guessing it's Shimigi's account because we don't know what the setting. Well, we do know what the setting on Kokichi's avatar was, which was freezing. I don't think there's anything on Miyu's corpse that suggests anything. So I imagine it's Shimigi's account. Bridge is the only way to get across, I think, is the point I'm supposed to argue. Right? But she wasn't at the chapel the whole time, there's evidence of that. Waiting for me to arrive. I guess it's Shimigi's account, but I'm not sure. What was Shimigi's account again? Does it say it? Do I actually have a... What was Shimigi's account? Is that what she heard? She heard Kibo. Kibo should have been at the chapel. The only way to get across. Is it the second? The chapel? Is that the one I'm shooting? Waiting for me to arrive. Waiting rooftop of the mansion. That one? That one. I'm sure Shimigi was the one that heard Kibo. Is that her account? Or am I just being incredibly lucky and misremembering? We must have gone to the mansion. We have a witness. Ah, right.
So, okay, I just was very, very fortunate. She saw Miyu past the window. That's right, I remember that now, yeah. Yeah, when I was searching the dining room, I saw Miyu pass by the window.
So why didn't you say so sooner?
Sorry, I thought I was just mistaken at first. Since there was no way she could have come to the mansion. But I guess I wasn't mistaken after all. That was definitely Miyu.
Then how did she get to the mansion from the chapel?
There must have been some special method only Miyu knew, like with that cell phone.
There's no doubt about that. That's why she dropped the bridge. If a murder occurred when it was impossible to cross the river, she wouldn't be implicated. She used a secret method to move from the chapel to the mansion for the murder. She dropped
the bridge. She dropped the bridge. She dropped the bridge to make a huge scene. Just let everyone know it's no longer there.
So, what secret method did she use?
It won't be easy to figure out. It's called a secret method for a reason.
Alright, guys. As long as we leave it to Shuichi, everything will be okay.
What?
What are you saying? We can't just rely on Shuichi all the time. This class trial's for all of us. We had to solve this together.
You would just slow down, Shuichi.
Shut up!
I don't have time to deal with Kokichi. Right now I need to focus on the case. I'm positive that Miyu used some kind of special method to get to the mansion. Okay, I just have to figure out what it was. This is going to be the... Oh no, another non-stop debate, okay. Alright. Monokuma, Kokichi-san, okay, I'm pretty certain it's the wall. A hidden bridge behind its sideboard maybe. Or instead of bridge, Miyu used some kind of vehicle to go over. Maybe she teleported with magic. Or she used the warp zone. Maybe there's a place you can cross without a bridge. A hidden route! Boom! Good job, Kibo. That's it, Kibo. There was a hidden route only Miyu could use.
Was there really?
Miyu modified the program to add a special wall to the world. The wall stretches along the y-axis, but we found two such walls in the virtual world. It's unclear whether Miyu added the wall by the mansion or the wall near the chapel. We do know that that wall was set so that only objects could pass through, and she had set herself as an object. What are you arguing with me for? What is it, Kaito?
Jeez, Miyu set up a weird wall like that. That is suspicious, but it's got nothing to do with what we're talking about.
Nothing to do with it.
Huh, you didn't even realize your mistake? Are you losing your edge? Oh well, my sidekick's mistakes are my mistakes. I'll make it right.
Why do you not pay? Alright, okay. It's choppy time. Map of the world, Miyu's avatar. It's Miyu's avatar. We gotta figure out how Miyu got from. Yeah, okay. That's good. Pointless. I'm not even paying attention to what you're saying. I'm pretty sure you're just talking nonsense. Wait, it's not actually impossible at all. Ah, balls. Should make... Boom. Shoot your face, Kaito. Yeah, twat. The wall wasn't the only thing that Miyu changed. She also changed her avatar settings from human to object.
From human to object?
Which means the virtual world treated her avatar as an object. She could have passed through a wall that only non-humans could go through.
Is that right?
Don't get ahead of yourself, Kaito. We need to listen to everything Shuichi says. I already told you, the more you try, the more you cause us trouble. It's so totally lame that your own psychic is dissing you.
Kokichi, enough. I wasn't arguing with him. I was just explaining.
Heh, I don't care. It doesn't bother me at all. It just means that even I make mistakes. Don't worry about it, sweetie.
Okay.
It's pretty funny seeing Kaito try to act all tough like this.
Kokichi, please refrain from making such irrelevant and irrational remarks.
So, if Miu messed with the program and made a wall only she could go through...
And her secret route was through that wall.
That's it, right? Like using a glitch in a game to walk outside the map. I bet Miu had a hidden passage like that in the back of the chapel.
But even if she could walk through the walls, was there really a hidden passage? Because Miu said... No, you're not trapped here. Beyond that wall is the end of the world, literally. Past that wall, nothing exists. Everything ends there.
She probably lied. There would be no point in going if there was nothing on the other side.
You lied. Huh.
I wonder what the truth is. There's no way to find out now.
That comes out Urinal Cake was totally lying about there being nothing past the wall. She lived a life of pride, vulgarity, and secrets. Lying would be a piece of cake for her.
Kokichi, you did not have to go that far.
Stop it! Don't badmouth Mummy! Momotaro? Listen to you, talking about Mummy, like she was a terrible lying whore. But Mummy wasn't lying. There was no hidden route in that virtual world.
Oh, there wasn't, huh?
Hi, you can't tell him such an important hint.
Oh, if you say that hint is important, then I guess it must be true.
Oh shoot. Ah jeez, you're lucky you're so cute. Was Kokichi saying all that stuff about Miu to get the cubs to reveal something? I guess I should thank him, but I have no idea why he does things sometimes.
So now we know that there's no hidden route. Why did she manipulate the program? If there's actually nothing past the wall, then that setting was meaningless.
Miu wouldn't have done something meaningless. She would have had a plan. Yeah, Miu definitely wanted to be able to go through that wall for a reason. We aren't sure why yet, but once we solve the mystery of the virtual world...
Mystery of virtual world?
There have been a lot of strange occurrences in that virtual world. If we can determine why, we'll also determine what Miu is up to. We'll know why she wanted to pass through the wall.
Alright, let's clear up those strange occurrences.
Yeah, Ganta will help, even though Ganta does not know what you're talking about.
Speaking of strange occurrences, I'm just plain worried about that one thing. Remember, that thing that made us notice all the strange occurrences? The events that led us there. The loud noise? You mean the loud sound that you and I heard in the kitchen? Bang. Ah. What? What was that sound? It sounded as if something was struck very hard. It came from outside, but...
You all heard that sound too.
There's a thing. Would Kibo be classed as human or an object in the virtual world? That's something I hadn't thought about. Yes, in the mansion's kitchen.
But that sound occurred near the chapel. How did you hear it all the way at the mansion?
First off, sound can't get past the map loading point. Did that sound really come from the chapel?
That sound was something hitting the chapel wall. It was real loud.
We definitely heard it. We heard Kibo's voice as well. For now, let's go outside and check.
Oh no!
What? How was Kibo's voice, right? I think I heard him outside. He sounded close.
You heard my voice too?
What? That is pretty strange. Exactly. That has to be some kind of clue to the mystery of the virtual world.
Okay, well, let's check the answers later and try to find all the other clues first. There was another mysterious phenomenon in the virtual world, wasn't there?
Kokichi talk like he noticed something, pretending not to know.
You think Ganto's suspicious of me? I always thought you would be the one to trust me.
Sorry, Ganta not mean it like that.
There's no need to apologize to him, he's probably just lying again.
What was the other strange occurrence? Did you see it, Suichi?
Another mysterious phenomenon. Something that shouldn't be possible, like Miyu in the mansion with that loud noise. I need to remember everything else that happened in there, which would have been... Oh, this. Alright, okay, well... Sign being on the other side of the stone. The sign that we were using as a bridge was odd to me.
Odd how?
We mentioned it before, but Miyu dropped the sign in the river.
Whoops, my hand slipped.
We found it later, but there was something unnatural about it. Finding the sign was definitely weird. I'm most confused by how the sign got there. I should remember exactly what happened with the sign. Alright, here we go. Oh, we're doing this again. Right, well, 3, 2, 1, let's go! Well, I don't know if it was necessary to have a fourth question in that, but we got one anyway. It appears as though the sign was carried against the river's current. We all saw Miyu drop the sign and watched it carry it downstream. And the river was wide there. The sign should have travelled downriver towards the chapel, correct? It should have hit the wall on the far side of the chapel and stopped there. But that's not where we found it. We found it near the mansion, nestled in some rocks. The signboard should have been near the chapel, but we found it on the other side.
Hold up, didn't Mew stay on the chapel side? She probably grabbed the signboard from the chapel wall to cross the river. Then left it on the boulders near the mansion so she could get it back.
Why should she leave the signboard where it could get swept away and leave her stranded?
Also, this has nothing to do with walking through the wall, right? We're getting off topic. We're so close to the truth. We just have to connect the how and what. All the mysterious things have happened. Have to connect to each other somehow.
Connect how?
A wall area objects can pass through. Sounds that shouldn't be heard. A signboard going against the river current. How are they all connected?
I don't know. But Shuichi should know, right?
What?
We would be in a lot of trouble if you didn't. The only one who can solve this mystery and save us all is you.
So how are they connected? Do you know, Shuichi?
Well, what we know so far is that the natural way the sign was carried is possibly related to the wall. Is it the wall added by... I'd imagine it's the wall added. Right. Pretty certain it's the wall added by Miyu. Yeah. Cool. It might have to do with the wall that only objects can pass through. The sign should have stopped at the wall on the other side of the chapel. But if that wall happened to be the one that Miyu is set to allow objects through... I see. It's a wall only non-humans can pass through. That means the signboard can pass through the wall, right? Even if it could pass through the chapel wall, how did it end up by the mansion?
The only way that it could do that is if the wall was a warp zone. But it's not, right?
That's right, that's the real issue here. How could the signboard pass through the wall but end up on the mansion's side? What would explain that?
Not this, Marissa.
Your partner will give you hints in times of trouble.
What?
This is the virtual world. We should throw away all our common sense, okay?
Now, the hell does that even mean? Kokichi might be onto something there. We need to forget about what we know and just think about it. How did the signboard pass through the wall downstream and end up upstream? Putting common sense aside and focusing on the flow of the river. How did the signboard pass through the wall downstream and end up upstream? They are connected. What if both ends of the river were connected?
Huh? Both ends of the river connected?
Exactly. To put it another way, the river isn't cut off at the wall near the chapel. So basically it loops around on itself. It's all part of one big loop. The upstream part of the river is connected to it.
What? What are you talking about? Both ends of the river can't.
Again, throw out all common sense from your head. We're talking about the virtual world.
Then what about the wall? There was only one wall it could have passed through.
Right, even if the river is connected and it goes through the chapel wall, it wouldn't have been able to go through the mansion wall too.
But if it's in a circle, then it's the same wall, right? Right? Wait, in that case... I got it. I know why Miyu only set up one wall.
What are you talking about now?
The reason she only set up one wall is because the chapel and the mansion walls... they're the same wall. Lovely, lovely. The walls by the chapel and the mansion aren't separate, they're the same wall.
The same wall?
It's not just the river, the walls themselves are connected. Don't think of it as two separate walls, but a single wall parallel to the y-axis. That single wall divides the entire virtual world. Have to see this little animation every time. The idea is you pass through the wall by the chapel and come out by the mansion.
Everything is starting to connect. So, didn't I tell you? Everything is connected.
Damn it, Kokichi, just tell us.
Shh, it's okay. More importantly, this is the final stretch. If both the river and the wall are connected, then you can find the secret. Shuichi, you already know the secret behind the virtual world, right?
The secret, huh? Yeah, I suppose we should clear that up. Yeah, I suppose you probably should. We need to solve the mystery of the virtual world. Alright, what are we doing now? The Hangman's Gambit. Alright, so 5 and 5. I'm just going to pick random numbers. Let's pick you. O. No, not O. What else we got? W. W's correct. Okay, WD, no, WR, WO, we'll go with O because Soulstone's right. WO works. WO, WD, WR, W, L. Nope, it's not L. What else we got? W, L, W, R. World loops. Right. Where's L? There's an L. L. O. No, it's not O. Or was that a D I just picked? I didn't even pay attention. I just pressed there. Was that? Oh, no, it was a D. O. O. P. 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 Where is P? P. S. That was an S, wasn't it? Yes. World loops. Yes, that's it. The virtual world is a loop.
Loop?
Just like in old games, right? Like, for example, when a character goes off the left side of the screen and reappears on the right. Yeah, exactly. The edges of the virtual world are linked together in a continuous loop. The virtual world loops. What in the world?
If that's true, it would explain why the way the signboard was swept away. It vanished into the wall downstream of the river, came out that same wall upstream.
I have to watch this again. Yes, we get it. We know. You don't have to keep reiterating it. We get it. Can we just stop padding out the game, please?
It floated with the current until it got caught in the rocks.
What in the world? What was the world like before Miu added the wall? Actually, there wasn't a wall on the y-axis at all. The x-axis was set to loop. Are you serious? Even if it is a computer program, isn't that too crazy? Not really.
A looping world? That's more extraordinary than even magic.
But at least it's not a boring answer. It also explains all the things that happened.
Huh? It doesn't explain everything, does it? Because we still don't know why we heard that one sound, or Kibo's voice. Yeah, sound doesn't get past the map loading point. Actually, if we know that the world is a loop, we can explain that as well.
Huh? Really?
Yeah, but first we need to be clear where the loop starts.
Where the loop starts?
That's fairly obvious. The big squiggly line in the middle, right?
Doesn't it loop at the walls next to the mansion and chapel?
Not necessarily. If we heard a noise at the chapel from inside the mansion, then the loop. There. The map loading point was where the virtual world looped. We thought the loading point was in the middle of the map. But the loading point was actually at the edges. Sure, the wall Miu created wasn't at the edges of the world, but rather our wall was at the centre of the world.
I see, so the mansion and chapel were near each other, with a wall between them. Any sound emitted near the chapel would also reach the mansion. The wall only allows non-humans to pass through, so sound should be able to pass through easily.
That's right, that's how the virtual world works.
Impressive, Shimizu! For you to get this far, yes. Yes, you're this well indeed.
For you to get this far? What are you, some villain pulling the strings?
Nope. You pulled the strings here, not me, remember? Miu also set this trap. It all began when Miu showed us the map. Because of the map, we mistakenly thought the loading point was at the centre, which in turn made the mansion and chapel seem farther away from each other.
But the start of the world wasn't actually like that. Structure, not start. There was a wall along the y-axis, and the x-axis came around in a loop.
By putting that wall in the center of that world, she cut off the loop.
So, ever since Miyu showed us that map, we were caught in her trap. But we solved this mystery thanks to Shuichi. All hail our savior.
Yeah, if Shuichi wasn't here, then we would have never solved this mystery.
That's right. Good job. Good work, Shuichi.
Thanks, Shuichi. You saved us.
You're welcome. Kokichi's clearly trying to manipulate the situation to suit him, but I'm starting to have second guesses about it being Gonta. I don't know at this point.
Just because we found out the virtual world secret doesn't mean we can take it easy yet. Actually, this culprit hunt has just got to the exciting part. Even if we know all the tricks, it's pretty meaningless if we don't find the culprit. That's how a class trial works after all.
Kokichi talking like Monokuma again.
No matter what you say, I'm not gonna believe your lies. I'm gonna believe in everyone. That's how I'm gonna reach the truth.
I can't wait to see what happens next.
What's Kokichi's plan here? He's definitely prodding at Kaito on purpose. There's no time for distractions like him. What we have to do is find out the culprit who killed Miyu. It doesn't matter how many little mysteries we solve. If we can't find the culprit, it would all be for nothing. But I still don't know for sure who it could be. Who used Miyu's own plan against her to kill her? Who killed Miyu? This is us at the halfway point of the trial. Class trial intermission. Cool. Does that mean that we're in for... No, we're going to save. And you know what? We're going to leave this episode right there. Thank you so much for watching. Remember, always keep it loud, keep it heavy. And we'll see you all in the next one.